Just give me one more chance to make it right. G'day, Captain Carp. Yes, it is indeed Woman Wednesday. Woman Wednesday. You'll have to let me know about the audio quality tonight. I bought a new microphone. It looks very fancy, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it here or I'm going to use it at my other board games recording station, which I'm setting up at the moment. So just let me know if the audio is too high, too low, etc. Needs adjusting. The mic is a lot closer to my face, so g'day Tip Top. This is what we're painting today, friends. Finishing off, I should say. I'm just going to grab some water. Dry as a fire shovel. So yeah, have a look at this guy. Okay. How's this? Yeah, so I've just increased the volume and see how that goes. Hang on. There's another button around the back here. Hello. G'day Ashes. How's that? Oh mate, I'm always doing well. You know me. Well, you don't actually know me, but figuratively speaking. Alright, well just let me know if I need to adjust, because we're still figuring it all out, but oh, Mr. Not So Sinister, thanks for the subscription for 4 months. Beautiful. Let me know if you feel like it's a noticeable difference in terms of quality on the stream. I've just got a fucking little $60 Samson Media mic that I've had for 10 years, back from when I used to record podcasts. It's fucking perfect. Just sits up there, doesn't do anything. That's very unobtrusive, but this is a bit more expensive mic, so you would expect it to be a little bit more expensive and have a better result. So all right, we need to dial in on this, because I really have a few little things that I think we need to tweak. So let's run through those now, using this extremely good quality detail brush. So I need to do this ring. I need to finish off these things in a gold colour. I need to tweak this so it looks a little bit more highlighted. I need to fix the fur on these elements. Just need to finish highlighting this grey tunic. And then just need to refine these areas a little bit, smooth them out, maybe add some more colour. I also want to add a little bit more texture and highlighting to the face. We need to do the hair, and we need to do the light that will make this look like non-metallic metal, which is the thing I'm most excited about. So let's give that a try first, I think, because it's also the thing I'm most concerned about getting wrong. What do we got here? No, don't want that colour. Pastel yellow could be the go. Well, I bought a lot of toys this last couple. When you're on lockdown, right? When I'm on lockdown, I just go stupid and buy shit. So I bought a vortex mixer, which I've been talking about for a while. Oh yeah. I don't know how noisy that was because that was right beside the new microphone. It might be back. Actually, I think I set it so it's only facing forward. Look, I have been enjoying it, yeah. It's been I think I've talked about it before, but it's always interesting painting a figure that falls out of my normal paradigms in terms of how I paint. And oh yeah, I haven't really used the Vortex mixer much yet, so I'm keen to see if it has a noticeable impact on the palette and the actual time that the paints take to separate and so forth. Yeah, it's a different challenge, right? Painting a historical figure. So it's always nice to put my spin on that. The colours, is it really a Vortex? It is. I'll hold it up in front of the screen if you want. Oh, can't reach. Well, it is. I'll take a photo of it. The challenge with a piece like this, with a figure like this, is always whether or not you can have it feel like a historical figure with fantasy techniques. Because this is quite clearly using a lot of my own technique. I showed it to Natalia. Ooh, that's no good. Yeah, I showed this to Natalia the other night, and her first question was, is that actually what they looked like historically? That's the only reference I've found that's this colour, so it's very possible that I've gone balls deep on a scheme that actually isn't. G'day, Joe Skynet. Actually isn't even appropriate for the era. G'day, Goralite. Thanks for following, mate. G'day, Wampa. Little Hugo, he's in lockdown with my girlfriend, unfortunately. Haven't seen him for a little while. A little mate. I get lots of video updates on him though. Today's video update was him not really handling the blender. Girlfriend was making herself a smoothie. He doesn't like the sounds of the smoothie maker. He normally goes like crazy. My girlfriend put a banana. Pretended to put a banana in the blender. And he was like... She hadn't even turned it on. I'm good, Wampa. I'm getting excited for my Kingdom Death video making and board game videos and stuff, which will happen soonish. No. Come on now. I don't do fancy animations on this stream. But I want to have good quality video, which I do have on this stream. I think anyway. Smell something weird. I can't promise I won't do that. I won't go home without you. I owe a number of people's songs from Monday night's stream when I had Craft World on. It was just very hard to find a convenient break in the conversation to stop and have a good old fashioned chinwag. Have a sing, I should say. Not sure if that's directed at me, Wampa, or someone else, but you're always welcome to share your works, mate. Maybe it's my hands that smell weird, which sounds awful and uncomfortable, but I was just using a saw. Maybe what I can smell is like saw, oil. Well, it doesn't matter if you're good or not, mate. It just matters if you have fun. If you had fun, then you're good at it. Painting this dude, maybe just this, the vortex makes it smell. Painting this dude reminds me of playing a board game called Concordia that we played a few weeks ago. I don't know, I tend to say a few weeks or a couple of days ago when I normally am referring to things that happened months or even years ago. We played Concordia close to the start of the year. So, g'day, Revan Tatsu. How are you, mate? What did you get up to on your stream, champion? All right, mate. It's coming. Me too, mate. Me too. All right, Wampa. Remember the rules of feedback. G'day, Broadside. G'day, $2. The rules of feedback. Let's have a look at Wampasaurus's piece that we have right here. Yeah, it's definitely my hands. They smell weird. Alright, you know the rules of feedback. I think you've probably gone a little thick on paint in some areas. Haven't diluted your paint enough. Like on that front cloak, you can see there's a bit of paint texture. That's usually an indication that you've maybe gone a little bit too thick on paint. Now, I normally go very thick on paint, but when you can see the texture and it's unintentional, that's probably a little bit heavy. You need to separate the values of the brown and the red, because at the moment the red and the brown are very similar. They're sort of getting lost in each other. So either make the brown darker, which is what I would do, or make the red brighter. The red it's hard to make the red brighter, right? But make the brown darker will artificially make the red look brighter. So you know, a wash or a dark brown shading is what I would suggest there. G'day, Plank. I think overall, like the color selection's good. You know, like the placement of all the various colors works fine. I'm not sure if that's a official color palette or whatever, but it looks okay. I think you've got like the bones on his rib cage are brighter than the bones in his skull. They should either be the same, and ideally brighter on the skull would be better, so his eyes pop out more, so his head pops out more. But yeah, just those two elements need to be consistently coloured. And yeah, I think probably just maybe some white spots in his eyes. I don't know if he's actually got eyeballs or if it's just sockets or whatever. But yeah, that whole facial area, I think, needs to be the focus, and currently it's not. So yeah, just bringing a little bit more attention to that spot will be the go. But yeah, mate, it's good, and I definitely think there's some improvement versus your last Space Marine you showed us. But I don't think this is as good as the Dragon. But I didn't get a lot of photos of the Dragon, and it wasn't a close-up shot, so Tactical Kitten, the rules of feedback, mate, they're as follows. I just tell you how it is. I don't artificially wank people off for the sake of anyone's ego. So if I think your stuff's good, I'll say, hey mate, it's really good, but here's what I do better. And if it's no good, I'll say, hey mate, it's no fucking good, and here's why. Some places you go to get feedback, you'll just have a lot of people telling you how great you are. And that doesn't help you. So you won't get that here, mate. And I will give you one final suggestion around feedback, not necessarily directed at you, Wampa, but just in general. Just because I say this is how I would do it, or this is what I think you should do, doesn't mean that you go away like an automaton and do exactly what I say. You can, and probably it will be better, but make sure that you're actually questioning the why. Why have I said to do this? Does it align with what you want the model to look like? Does it align with the atmosphere? All those things that we're trying to capture when we paint a model. Sometimes your goal that you're trying to achieve out of a model isn't to make it look as much like Deno's work as I can. That's okay. I think you should, but what the fuck did you, Bunny, and Jim talk about last night? $2? You were on there till fucking all hours of the night. I was going to join, and then I thought, nah, I don't want to join this party, of which no doubt you were all talking about how great Deno was. Because I know that's what happens. All right, Freezy, how you going, man? Missed out last night, eh? I was keen to play. Hey, I'm going to be starting and I record some Kingdom Death games soon, buddy, so I'll send you the link. My opinion on pre-shading and highlighting. I'll answer that. Daz, this is some good stuff, mate. I'll just pop it in the chat. Everyone can see. This is Daz's first attempt at non-metallic metal. I think he's going okay. Yeah, push through, son. Push through. You'll get there one day. Yeah, there's a lot of things I think you can improve there, Daz. Yeah, I also love the colour on the cloth. I don't know about that magenta colour, mate. I think that could piss off. You could go somewhere else other than magenta. Would look better. That black on the lapels could do with some highlighting, some texture maybe. And yeah, your metals aren't quite right. But hey, good for you, buddy, for giving it a crack. Everyone, those are my fucking models that I gave to Darren, you fucks. They're all mine. Fucking idiot. Why don't you post me some other ones that you painted, mate? Maybe those fucking high elves, you dickhead. Fucking does. So, alright, pre-shading. There's two things about pre-shading that are good. Alright? Two things. The first thing that pre-shading does that's good. Painting a colour over a white will always result in a more vibrant colour than painting the same paint over a black. That's just how it is. That's just life. It's just the way that paint works. It's slightly transparent. Stuff will be visible from underneath. So painting something in white and then painting a bright colour over the top will get you a more intense saturated colour. So that is the number one reason to do white. The second, which is less technically relevant, but still relevant, is it allows your eyes to capture the volumes better. So when you're looking at just a black undercoated model, it can be difficult to catch out the volumes. You have to sometimes look at it under light and like turn it around and stuff. But when you do the pre-shading, you get that immediate sense of this is where all of these lights should go. This is what this volume is. Sometimes it just helps you see things better. So whether or not that is something that you feel is important, I do find that it helps me early on when I'm trying to understand what I want the figure to look like. Just having those little elements more visible allows me to plot out what I'm trying to do with the piece a little bit better. So yeah. Alright, we'll just do some little sparkly lights in white. But that's quite good. I like that. Let's have a look at Celery's bad boy. What do we got going on here? Oh, evidently it's feedback night, friends. So roll up. So if you're talking about pre-shading, and using transparent layers over the top of the pre-shading, I don't do that for a specific reason, which I'll talk to after I've talked to this. I should probably actually go and I can post on my Instagram. I haven't posted yet for a couple of days. Just going to get my phone so I can post on Instagram while I think about my feedback here. This is my favourite part about this model. But the orange rust needs more orange. You need to add more contrast into that. Not much I would do to the metals. I think they're pretty cool. But I do think you could run a highlight edge around the little clip thing that's holding the axe in place. A little edge on that would look good, I think. I feel like your photography is letting you down a bit here. You've got a potato camera syndrome because I can't get a real sense of the colours. If you have a look at the green on this hand, it looks much more vibrant than the green on this back. and I'm sure they're pretty similar vibrancy in real life. So this is a overexposed photo, which makes it hard for me to critique you on the colours, but I will provide you some feedback around the highlights on these volumes. So it's mostly okay, but if you look at the forearm, these muscles down here, which I don't really have any, but I used to have some when I was doing my job, physical job. The light is coming from the top down, but you've created a shadow here in this muscle striation. It shouldn't be a shadow there, because if the light's coming from the top, that is literally directly in the light. So that should be a highlight on that line, and just broadly speaking, the lighting around where you've placed your highlights on the musculature is just a little bit close, but not quite there. So in terms of colour choice, yeah, I mean it's fine. It's green and pinky white skin. I don't think the patterning on the skin looks natural enough. It looks a little bit forced. I don't really know how to fix that, because I've never been able to do one that didn't look forced either. So, just posting on my socials. You guys got a new video update, great. I mean, it's a reasonable job, and I certainly think it's an improvement over the last piece of yours that I observed. But yeah, keep chipping away. No feedback on the non-metallic metal. The metal part is good. The rust part needs improving. So. I don't think I can see that photo there. Joe, Skynet. Painting this guy. No, I can't see that, mate. It might be in a locked thing. Yeah, now, legitimate question. Can you notice a difference on the on the audio? Or is it still roughly the same? Okay. How many LEDs you got in there? Just the two in there? Or you just got one? Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and you say it gets cooler. You're bundled up town, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I never get bored. Mate, this is outside of my wheelhouse in terms of the style is very unique, which I love. I hesitate to provide too much feedback because I sense that it's still a little way off completion, and I think that some of the things that don't read correct to me now will read better when you are more progressed. The LEDs look really good. The orange isn't working as much for me as the blue and yellow parts thus far. I think if you lost the orange from this area, it might just read a little bit better to me. But again, I don't want you to go changing stuff until you start getting a bit further progressed and what have you. It's really cool. It's really cool. I particularly like this cylinder here. That's great. And when you look at it back here, it looks like metal. The trick with this type of effect is it does tend to have a specific viewing angle. And if this is the viewing angle that we're looking at here, then you probably need a rim light on that. On the side. But yeah, mate, it's very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Wouldn't even know how to start to do something like that, so you're a fucking lunatic, you are. Absolute fucking lunatic. Alright, it's time. It's time to fucking get some of this again. Here we go. Love a vortex fixer. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone who threw up something for feedback or singing a song? I think I owed some songs from the other night, but I don't remember who I owed them to. So if I owed you a song from the other night, let me know. And don't lie to me, because I'll know. I won't know tonight, but I'll know. And then I'll ban you. Yeah, mine only arrived Monday, Tuesday, so I've barely used it because I haven't done much painting in the last couple of days. I've been working from home. G'day, Gruji. Hey mate, I didn't get to say thank you the other night for your very gracious gifting of subs, mate. Don't have to do that. But I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well in beautiful Adelaide. So I've been a little bit smudge at work. Sorry, that's an office joke. I say smudge whenever we're smug. If you watch The Office, you probably get it. Maybe you wouldn't. It is a pretty minute reference. Anyway, the last couple of weeks, Sydney's been in lockdown, Melbourne's been in lockdown, Adelaide's been in lockdown. Beautiful Brisbane, not lockdown. We've got all the NRL clubs staying up here. We've got all the NRL games in Queensland. We've got AFL clubs. We've got all this stuff. And so every time we're on a group chat with all my workmates who are all across the country, I'm just giving it to them. Fuck, COVID-free Queensland. How good's fucking Australia? How good's Brisbane? Fucking saviour of the sporting country. Just absolutely giving it to them. I feel like this is sweet revenge. That is true, Daz. That is true. Too early for me to say whether it's worth purchasing a Vortex mixer, mate. I don't know. The only observation I can give you thus far is that none of these paints that are on my palette have separated yet. And I think in the past, one of those yellows would have separated by now. So it's possible that it may be worthwhile, but I won't be giving you that determination until a few weeks down the track, probably. There's just something about this metal that I'm not happy with, but I don't want to keep fucking around with it. G'day, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. All right. Might just grab some sunny skin tone. You can hear the water, the liquid. That's how you know it's doing a good job. Oh mate, Big Lumder. That's my middle name, pal. Broadside, mate. I responded to that before. I'm not sure yet. It's too soon. It's too soon for me to answer that. I don't want to give you a bum steer. At this point in time, I feel like I notice a difference, but it's only been a couple of days and a few little tests. So until we get a little bit more data to support how I feel, I don't want to give you a bum steer. I forgot we need to do fucking eyebrows too. Fucking eyebrows. They suck. Let's get some zooming in happening, shall we? Captain Carp, you don't need courage, mate. Just have a go. So they also work, the Vortex mixer, I'm going to use it for this Chimera paint, which has its own little doohickey in it. Let's see how it works. You can hear the little thing rattling around in there. It definitely does a good job agitating the paint. I can confirm that is the case. But I've mostly been doing it on liquid ones. No, it's got little rubber feet. It's got little rubber feet that's stopping it from moving around. Just your friendly reminder, friends. They do have a ban button. Very happy to use it. Particularly for people who try to fob off my work as their own. Very happy to ban those people. I think we might just want to reintroduce a couple of little subtle colours in this skin tone. Oh, nothing, Paul. It's one of my mates trying to be a funny guy. Probably because he misses me. We usually hang out every Tuesday. We didn't get to hang out this week, so... They got you locked down, mate? Up there? Or are you out of the LJs? I imagine you're on pretty strict stuff you can do anyway, though. Goralite, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, thank you. I appreciate you. It's quite fun. Let's use this one. It's a vortex mixer, I'm telling you. You can believe me or not, it's up to you. No. Has it taken this long? Yeah, I want this blue as well. Sorry, last one for a bit. It does work. It does work effectively thus far. So I know for a fact that this paint here, Sunny Skin Tone, I've had that come out separated before. These two colours have in the past been separated, so I'm strongly leaning towards this being a very positive thing, but not there yet. I'll zoom out a bit so you can see what I'm doing, because I'm going to do a bit more all over him stuff. Alright, this, just another Magic Monday. Yeah, it's a bit hard to have really cool things in my life to talk about when I'm locked down, really, isn't it? No board game reviews to provide. So we didn't play board games. No funny stories of things that have happened because it's just been me hanging out at home. But yeah, let me talk you through my plans for my Kingdom Death streams. Oh, did I answer that question about underpainting? I don't think I did. Let me also answer that question about underpainting. It does help, I think, having the little extra textures. Alright, so the reason that I don't use underpainting in the traditional method that you're used to seeing. So underpainting, conventionally, you'll do the white and then you'll spray colours over the top, right? The problem with doing that method, if you make a mistake or if you change your mind about how you want a specific area to look, it's very, very hard to replicate that result again. And you'll also have this issue where parts of the model will have this very regimented, uniform look, and then other elements will be brushwork. And I think that creates a contrast, but not necessarily in a good way. Good contrast means you notice a difference between the two elements, but they both look finished. You've got a contrast between an unfinished looking area and a finished looking area, which isn't a contrast you want. That's the thing that makes it stick out and you go, fuck, that looks shit. So I guess what I'm saying is the reason I don't use underpainting in that way is because I like to have a lot more control over the final result. We probably won't get on Board Game Arena, mate. We'll be fine for a couple of weeks. We can handle it. We probably need a break. We've been doing it for 5 years non-stop, so... Alright. So Kingdom Death. Yeah, so Kingdom Death I talked about on the stream before. It's a pretty cool game. It's a campaign game. And it's not really a game where you have like individual heroes. You do have individual heroes, but you're responsible for managing a settlement of survivors and trying to get those survivors through the myriad dangers of living in the Kingdom Death world, and there are plenty of the fucking dangers, that's for sure. So your ultimate goal is to keep the settlement alive, not to keep individual people alive, which is a bit of a different experience early on. You're always like, what the fuck? That motherfucker just died. Straight up. But it does very quickly become very interesting after you get over the initial shock of all of your favourite people just getting fucking murdered. So it's a fun solo game because you don't really care about multiple people dying because you're responsible for all of them. So if one guy dies, it's no big deal. So I've got a camera set up quite similar to this, where I've got a top-down view of the board in the main one, and then I've got a secondary area for my dice tray and other card information, and then I have a third and final area, which utilizes a program called something, which I can't remember, because I play Kingdom Death using an app. The app's called Scribe. And so what I'm intending to do is have my phone screen also live on the stream. So you'll be able to see all of the bits and pieces of the settlement as I progress and go through things, which should be very, very interesting. It will also prove interesting if I get a text message during my stream and it pops up on the stream and everyone's like, "Why are you getting dick pics, Dano?" I'd be like, just the price of being famous. Yeah, the Vortex Mixer will absolutely be involved. Skulls, thanks for following, mate. Alright, let's add some little colours. One summer I'll find a way. Bit of fleshed hair as red, contrast paint. I like the contrast paints for this type of glazing work because they have really strong saturated pigments, but they're also translucent, so you can use them to filter over a certain area. So what we're going to try and do here on the cheeks a little bit. Yes. Yeah, we went live, the Word channel. A couple of people have been on so far, which is cool. I scheduled myself for pretty late in the month. I'm at this stage, I'm just going to do one per month. But I'll probably look to increase that to twice a month down the track. Right now, I think I'm actually like 27th or 28th of this month. That's a good question, Skulls. Do you think they'd look better red? Because it's not too late to change them. Let me check the calendar actually. I'll tell you exactly what date it is, and I'll put the link for the Twitch as well for them. Word. Yeah, they're in the preliminary stages of getting everything set up right now. So, as always, Big Deno's made the great play to just wait until everyone else irons out all the wrinkles and the big band sweeps in with the best quality stream out of the lot. Probably not. I'll probably have fucking disaster after disaster. You know, the biggest issue, the biggest frustration for me when I pitched it to him, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I want to stream at times that's good for me. Because that's when I paint. But the way that they've set it up, I can only stream when there's someone on the other end of the line, which is okay on weekends for me. Like I can get up and do a morning stream like I normally do. That's okay. The problem is that I want to do it on weekends. So the only day I can do it is Saturday in the morning, which is usually pretty busy on Twitch, Friday nights. Oh, and a meow. So, g'day mate. How you going? I'm just painting this chap. What are you painting? You were doing art? What were you working on? Let me go and have a look. Oh, you do cool garage kit models, are they? Wow, did you sculpt? You sculpting them? That's some cool shit, man. I'm going to show you a video of something I did the other day. I've posted that video like 1,000 times. Everyone in the chat hates it when I post that video. That's all. It's very funny. Hey, thanks for rating. No, it's a good observation. I was sticking pretty tight to that little piece of artwork we have down the bottom, which has yellow feathers, but red certainly is a possibility of working. It's an easy change. LuxView, I would love to show that video again, mate. And thank you for asking. So let me talk color theory wise. We've got this blue. We've got this blue everywhere. And this is almost an orange, like I've skewed it more towards orange, which is the complementary of the blue. So in a way, I was hoping those two colours would talk to each other. It's probably a little bit too yellow for that to be working as intended, but moving this into red may create a colour dynamic that doesn't work. But having said that, if I take it from red into orangish, so try and keep it red but orangish, it could work. It could work. The question is it worth doing it? Because I have to say that this isn't a unique perspective. I've been looking at the yellow and feeling like it's maybe not quite working as well. So your radar's on the same wavelength as mine. Let me see if I can. If any of you are following Hugo on Instagram, he's great. Well, who knows what's historically accurate at this point, mate? Red's probably more historically accurate than fucking the shit that I've got going on. Roman, Tribune, crest, colour. That dude's got white feathers. Roman helmets. Leopard skin, please. Alright, let me try something here. What I'm going to do is load up a photo on my camera of this crest that I took. And I'm going to try and turn that bit into yellow, into red. I'm going to do that on screen, but I'm just going to upload this first of all to my drive, so we've got it on there. Let's see if we can do it. Pixeler. Alright, I'll just do this so you can see my window. Okay, here we go. Was it the Street Fighter Discord? No, that was Freezy, my mate Freezy. He's got the I'll just change it, mate. I'll just airbrush that shit. Alright, let's go and have a zoom here. So alright, let's just like very broadly lasso this motherfucker. Now I think I can filter. I think I can adjust the hue like this. Magenta. Wow, this is fucking trippy shit. What do we want? Like this maybe? That's just orange. It's more orange than... Let's try full red. I learnt that in a trivia the other day that the red food colouring is commonly made from crushed bugs. Isn't that interesting? G'day, Mittens. How are you, champion? So my issue with this approach is I do feel like the blue is now fighting with the red, and not in a great way. So maybe we just try and skew it a bit more towards orange. Oh yeah, send the link, mate. Yeah, but it's a bad triad, mate. It's a bad triad. All right, you know what? I've decided we're gonna go for orange. And we're going to just airbrush the fuck out of it. So let's do that. How good is that TV show, by the way? Fucking beautiful. Love it. Don't know how historically accurate it is. Let's airbrush this fucking thing. What's screenshots after streams to share them as Twitch links? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I take a photo normally on my camera and then I upload it to Twitter. Skulls, what are you apologising for, mate? We're here to try and make this better. If I just ignored everyone's advice, well, it'd just be a normal night. Mr. Frightful is dropping some great facts here, by the way. Got some sneezes going on tonight, eh? So I don't know if any of you are familiar with this product. I think I've definitely shown it on stream before, but it is a masking putty. It's a very interesting viscosity. It's a weird feeling touching it. Oh no, we've lost camera. We've lost camera. That's okay. Raspberry flavouring is made from the secretions of a beaver. Wow, that is great. That is a great fact. No, mate. I take a photo and I upload it to my Twitter. Well, I don't know that I'm going to be going for raspberry flavoured stuff anytime soon. Just between you and me. I think I'll probably give that a miss. Okay. Stand by, just fixing my camera. So this is stuff called Panzer Putty. It's just a masking putty. It's really quick to use. You can. Here's a big jar of it. You can just snap bits off. It's got this weird tackiness to it where it doesn't stick to skin or anything at all. It will adhere to this surface, but it doesn't stick like blue tack. It's just got this weird tackiness that will peel off without doing any impact at all. So we're just going to airbrush this with an orange and see how we go. So we won't be using this airbrush because it's fucked. These are rock solid clean. Yep, easy as, mate. Easy peasy. Fuck, both my airbrushes need a fucking rock solid clean. It is called Panzer Putty, yes, Mr. Frightful. Exactly that. It's great stuff. Alrighty. So what orange are we going to use here? Let's start light and then move into a darker orange. So this is Beherit Red. Oh, I got an air vortex mixer now. This is like an orangey red. Chimera orange, actually. Chimera orange might be the ticket. And this one. I'll lick a brush. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't suck at that. I'm not like... It's the Panzer Putty is, yeah, it's just, I think it's called that because they use it a lot in the old tank friends. I do indeed, Lux Spear. Here is my Iwata. It is a B+. This is my small airbrush. I have two that I use. This one is a CS Eclipse. So these are the two airbrushes I use for pretty much everything. I have a third one, but it fucking never gets used because it's a piece of shit. It might even be broken. Both of these two are fucking nearly broken though. I nearly snapped the needle on this one the other day. I think I've managed to bend it back into shape, but it's not great. Just using a hairdryer. I think this is the first time I've used a hairdryer with the new microphone. Is it louder or quieter? I'm a fire slayer, twisted fire slayer. Alright, good to know. Sorry. Yeah, I got a new microphone and it's very close to me. So you can probably hear my voice crystal clear. Ah, thanks Skulls. Mate, you're going to go in the draw. I've decided that you're going to go into the draw to win these guys. We're going to give these away this month. Actually, I don't know if I will because... Oh no, it's 4th of August. Yep, this will be the August giveaway. The worm spat. I was going to sell them, but I couldn't be fucked. We'll just give them away. Give the fuckers away. Yep. Subscriber giveaway indeed. Oh, you crazy, crazy cat. What did you do that for? For 3 months? I might be dead in 3 months. I might be dead in 3 months. I'm very old. Almost 40. Deno, mate. D-E-N-O, Deno. Dino is not correct pronunciation, but I'm not going to complain if someone calls me Dino. Your best bet is to just try and pronounce the last name, which is Dennison. It doesn't sound right if you call me Denison. Yeah, my nickname, Big Deno, is actually a really boring nickname. It's just my last name and the fact that I'm 6'7". It's just those two things put together. Very unoriginal. Well, look, that was easier than we thought, wasn't it? Relatively pain-free. Does that work well for you, Skulls, my friend? Are you feeling that more now? I feel like I am as well, so I appreciate your suggestion. Yes, Denison's 6 foot Devon is spot on, mate. That's not the colour I want. I want fucking red. Don't be ridiculous. Yep, me too. It's a win all round. Great advice from Skulls there, team. Great advice. But as always, friends, the lesson with advice. Are you 5 foot, are you? There's a photo of me. I'll see if I can find it. Actually, it's a funny photo. I travelled overseas for a War Machine tournament a few years ago, and we went with a dude named Josh Gigantor Bates, who's another Australian. He's also a monster. And when we were there, we met a dude from the Swedish team, and he was, I reckon, a half a foot taller than me and Josh. His name was Torbjorn. He was fucking massive. And the three of us stood in a photo next to a miniature painter, War Machine player named Zosha. I'll just see if I can find it. It's a fucking classic. Zosha is 5 foot. Let's see if I can find it now. What a year. What a year we had. Crazy times. Photos. I'm just going to message one of my mates and see if he's got it. Moopsie. That way I don't have to do the fucking boring looking for it. Moopsie. Find me that photo of Josh, me, Zosha and Torbjorn for me. Everyone looks up to me, mate. Everyone looks up to me. No, I did like the yellow as well. I felt like the yellow was good, but this red feels better to me, so I'm happy about that. I'm still trying to keep it in an orange tone so that we still get a little bit of that contrast happening, but yeah. Oh, it's going to piss me off if I don't find that photo now. I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to go and look for it, I think. Fuck. Bunny, how are you, mate? Seriously, what are you guys doing on fucking chats till midnight last night? Don't think I didn't see. Thanks, Mr. Frightful. Indeed, Paul. It's lucky I'm a lover, not a fighter, mate. Ah, Alessandro. The great man. Now, if you want to see someone who's actually good at painting, friends, you should all go and follow Alessandro's Instagram. He just finished a... What is he, a hussar? A hussar? Something? Whatever he is, he's fucking ridiculous. And you're a fucking ridiculous man. Post your Instagram. Post your Instagram, mate, so that everyone can see how real people that paint historicals do it. Or at the very least, post a picture of your fucking bust. You know what? Fuck you, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you, because you're a joker. Absolute fucking joker you are. Why do you have a 4 in your name? That's just silly. That's just silly stuff. Alright, here you go, friends. Here's what people that are good at painting actually look like. You fucking joker. You absolute fucking joker. Look at this. What a dickhead. What a dickhead you are. Ah, here's an example of some magnificent painting of the back of a model. Very Colwell-esque, mate. Magnificent. It's very dark, that side of the model, isn't it? Hey, can I provide you some analytical feedback? Would you like some analytical feedback? Is that something you'd be interested in? The metals don't feel at the same level as what I've seen you do in the past, and I also don't think that particularly the steel has as much warmth in it as what it should feel like. When you see... That's a bad fucking angle. When you see this angle, you can see that really warm light. The steel doesn't feel warm to me. The gold, it feels too similar in value to the fur to stand out as much as I would like. I mean, the skin tones and the feathers and the fur are just fucking obscene. But when I first saw this, the metals stood out to me as, I've seen you do better metals than that. And I feel like they don't sit as well as the rest of the figure does with me. It's still far beyond the realms of what I can do, right? But I feel like if it's a critical feedback that you're going to get more value from than me just telling you how much you're a fucking legend. Oh, Shadows. Alessandro can come and critique me whenever he wants. Whenever he wants. Whenever he wants. Well, thank you. It was my brush sharpener, yep. I did paint Maddox, yes. Would you like to see it? I've got it in the cabinet if you want, I can grab it out. Alessandro, I don't know that you need to improve it, mate. You just need to decide if that feedback is something that is relevant for you or not. Just because I don't like a particular aspect of it doesn't mean that you are unhappy with it or that it didn't achieve what you wanted it to. Stand by. There you go. He came out okay. I mean, this is not an example that, like, I don't think the metal had enough value contrast. So I think just adding some deeper shadows, warmer shadows, might have helped the metal read a little bit better. I actually painted all of this on stream skulls. So if you want to watch me do every part of this, it's up on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch the whole start to finish. Did it all on stream. So, there you go. Nah, I'm not clever enough to have that shit set up, mate. Just go search Trent Dennison on YouTube. It'll turn up. If you subscribed, it should appear on this stream in a second. Yeah. Fuck, I'm fancy. I'm not actually fancy. I haven't got around to setting up my thing properly yet. Fart Channel. Thank you for subscribing, Fart Channel. Alright, I think we're getting close to calling it a day on this chap, so let's just review what we needed to get done. Let's do this. What do we think about the let's just do this to tie the two colours together a bit more. Yes, yeah, it was a while back. Been streaming for a while actually. Just hit my 6-month anniversary. Happy anniversary to me. What do we think about the blue? Is it too saturated? Do I need to tweak the blue? Yeah. See, when I look at it now and I see the red and the blue, they're both very vibrant and they're fighting for attention a bit. Yeah, skull would be cool. Not normally one that paints much historical, so this is a nice departure, nice challenge. think I need to do eyebrows. Ugh. Eyebrows. Let's go have a look at Kirill's fucking version of the eyebrows and see what he did. No magnifying glass. Just my eyeballs. I'll see you, Plank. Good night, buddy. Young Miniatures Achilles. Oh yeah, the one from the movie. Brad Pitt bust. I like painting historical life. It's fun. I certainly don't think I'm all that good at it, but it's fun. Okay. Yeah. Fucking eyebrows, eh? Moopsy. Moopsy's come through with the goods. Here's a terrible low light photo of me, Zosha, Torbjorn, and Gigantor. So Gigantor, this dude, you can't really see him, but he's 6'6" I'm on the left, 7'7", and there's fucking Torbjorn in the middle. Look at Zosha. She's like 5 foot. It's a good photo. Amazing. Good job, Moops. And here's a follow-up photo a few years later. I wasn't at the WTC this year, so I wasn't able to be a part of it, but that's a better light of Gigantor and Torbjorn and Zosha. But that'd be dinner. And they're getting some flotsue. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. No, Zosha's a friend from America. Very nice human. What do I got to do? I'm going to tone down the blue just a little bit. Eyebrows. Alright. I was looking up eyebrows. Looking up fucking Kirill's eyebrows. Yeah, he's got a book. I've even got the fucking book over there. I couldn't be fucked. Just raw dog it, mate. Hope for the best. Will you get it right or we'll get it wrong? Alright, do we just finish this? Do we just call it a day now? I feel like I'm done. Kissifer, thank you for following. Yeah, I think we're calling it. Friends. It's varnish time. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Kirill, if you ever want to have a conversation about who the world's best painter is, in the world, number one, numero uno, Kirill would be in every single conversation of such. What have I got to do? Don't tell me I got to do the back. I don't have any idea what you're trying to say with your very poor English, Alessandro. Having said that though, your English is significantly better than my Italian. I've got mangia and il conto por favore and grazie, prego. That's about all I've got. My wife was Italian. My wife, whom I'm no longer married to. And the main takeaways from that experience for me was I put on a significant amount of weight and I learned how to say mangia, which means eat. Some of my fondest memories of that experience. Highly recommend getting married. It's fantastic. 10 out of 10. Alright, here we go. Paul, if you're attempting to dissuade me from my piece of advice to everyone, I think the sarcasm was fairly obvious there in my discussion. Alright, we get to turn our gaze towards what is next. What is next on the list? The Victor Nielsen. Next on the list. Alright. We have a few options. I would like for you to assist me in select. We have a few options for what's next on the list. I I'm going to finish these, but I'm probably just going to do that off stream. So that's this month's giveaway. I'll do a photo of them later on. No, not for sale. It's not sold yet, Paul. I'm going to be putting it up for sale. It'll be going to QMHE. Frog Gym, the new Nico stuff, which, as you've all seen, has finally started to come out on the internet. I'm receiving 2 of the busts, and I will have those in the next couple of days. I'll check with Pietrick about when I'm allowed to start one. I know one of them is a Kickstarter exclusive, so I can't show that one. But the other one, I'm pretty sure I can show and promote on my stream and on my socials. So we'll probably start that one in the not too distant future. But in the meantime, I've got Uther from Black Crow, which I put together, and I kept these bits apart. They're just blue tacked on, so I could check out the model. G'day, Avernus. So this is a possibility, but we just did a bust, so I think we might do a figure next. So we're going to decide the figure. Now, I'm definitely going to be doing this little idiot from Nuts Planet, but again, I'll probably do that off stream. Maybe. This little guy. And I've been putting together Kingdom Death models in preparation for my Kingdom Death YouTube videos. This fucking model is unreal, by the way. Look at this. It's called a Dark Paladin, or Paladin, or Paladin, however you want to pronounce it. She's fucking mad. Raw. Just fucking love a big scythe. This one's one of the 10th anniversary survivors, Lucy or Ezra. I don't know which one, but I love her too. She's great. She's got daggers, and then this one's okay. You would like to see my skin. I'm a bit weirded by that. A bit weirded out by that, but here you go. Alright, so we're gonna vote for the model. Hey Benny, we're gonna vote for the model that we're gonna paint on stream starting on Sunday. Okay, so here are the options. Option numero uno, Thanatos from Michael Contreras. I did get a Vortex mixer, Benny. Here, have a listen to this. It's so good. Option one. No, I don't think we'll do him. Oh yeah, we could do yeah. No, Black Temple. Yep. All right. Fuck, we're gonna have to do a poll. I've got 5 choices. G'day, Jen. Oh yeah, Alessandro Gobbi. That guy's mad. If I were in your shoes, mate, I'd be happy people get the 2 of us mixed up, eh? 'Cause he's a fucking legend. Alright, next option is this chick, Polaris, the Northern Star. She's from Aradia Miniatures. Really subtle, simple, elegant. Let it go, let it go. Eldarian from Black Crow. Or Mindworks Games, Blood Temple. Or the final option is the Morrigan from Journeyman. Calm down. I'm gonna do a poll so you can all go and vote, and I'll put it on my Twitter as well. Does anyone remember what poll thing I used? Straw poll. Okay, what model should Dano paint on stream next? Poll option number 1, Polaris Aradia Miniatures. Option number 2, Thanatos Michael Contreras. Blood Temple, Mindworks Games, Morrigan, Journeyman Miniatures, and Black Crow Eldarion. Here you go, friends. Vote away. I'll post that on my Twitter right now. What model should I paint next on stream, friends? So they're all some good options. But yeah, let's prepare a photo for this month's giveaway. Let's do this photo. This is a fucking terrible photo, Dano. I'm not going to look yet. I'm going to wait till later. But I'm pretty confident it's going to be Morrigan. But we'll see. She's probably my favourite as well. Kids blocks. Fuck you. Yeah, I did, Benny. I did. Let me show you him. Here he is. Oh, Bunny. You guys having a great time, but let me show you a little video of my boy. He misses me at the moment because I'm not there. My girlfriend uses a little blending machine to blend up her drinks, and why the fuck haven't you downloaded video? Thank you, you fuck. Yeah, so she uses this blender. And poor little boy, just, he doesn't love the blender. It's not even on, mate. It's not even on. He doesn't love the sound at all. Ah, oh, buddy. Poor buddy. He's having a rough time. But aside from that, he's all right. I can't see him at the moment because I'm in lockdown and he doesn't live with me. So, little buddy. G'day, Pascal. Fucking hell, this shouldn't be as hard as you're making it, Dano. I'm doing well, mate. Try and take a photo of these idiots for my giveaway. Alright, maybe I can just hold that guy like this. There we go. This is going alright. Oh, Dano, you're a fucking useless fuck sometimes, I tell you what. Alright, I got it. Thank fuck. Fucking hell. Made that look terrible. Anyway, this month's giveaway. 3 Nurgle Jobbos. Gives me a month to finish them. Surely I can get it done in a month. Surely. Alright, let's fucking... I'm going to just do this all on stream, friends, because I haven't really got much else to do for streaming tonight, so I'm just going to do this. Wunderbar! Upload to my drive. Oh, thanks, Pascal. Well, good luck, mate. I hope you win the subscriber giveaway for this month. Would love that. That would be great. Here you go. I'm just going to turn what I'm doing on, friends. You can just watch me make pro photos. Yeah, mate, I do one every month. At the moment, anyway. That might change soon. Just leave it like that. Come on. Alright, text. What month are we in? Add a new text layer. Subscriber. Subscribe for a chance to win these. Come on, I want you in white. And what text? I use this weird text. There it is. Too big. Friends, you're seeing the magic. You're seeing behind the scenes here. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the magic for you all. Excellent. And then we need a new text layer. Okay. What do we want? When's the giveaway? It is... we'll do it on the 31st. Draw on 31st of August. Yes, mate, this is professional stuff, eh? Benny, you're actually a graphic designer, aren't you? This would be hurting you to see this, wouldn't it? Now we're just going to merge all, and then image crop, and then file, save. Beautiful. Look at this. Professional at work here, friends. Yes, mate, that's exactly what I feel like every time. Look at me go. Lock that bad boy. Beautiful. We're underway. And I'll just quickly post that one on my Twitter as well. So we get just hundreds of people all over the world being like, Deno, can't wait, mate. Can't wait to fucking win those models. All 7 of my followers. This one's subscriber giveaway on Twitch. Okay. Let's have a look at the voting. How's voting looking on my poll? Ooh, Blood Temple has taken the lead over the Morrigan and Eldarian. I cannot believe there is no votes for Thanatos. That's crazy. Cannot believe that. That's true. That's true. I don't care about my Twitter followers. Alright, I'm just going to go and give this chap a spray varnish and go do some other stuff for the night, friends. So, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Let's go and find someone that we can raid, shall we? Shall we? Let's go. Let's go find someone to raid. My good friend Mini Den is streaming. Anyone else? Yes, to you all as well. I'm very fortunate at the moment that I'm able to... Oh, Mini Den's painting one of my favourite busts. I think we should definitely raid him tonight because I love that bust. It's a Sibylla from Karel Rudik. Yep, let's do it.
And I think this would be the way Masculine paints.
Alright friends, thanks for a good night. See you Sunday morning. We'll see what the result is on the poll and we'll get started on that model.
You're basically letting the paint do the job for you.
Look forward to seeing you all then.
I mean, colors, they are already on the palette. The ones you see on the... The ones you see on the palette are the ones that I'm using on the skin too. Okay, so this is a bit too blue, but it's fine because it's gonna act as a blue. Hello, Deno. What is that, friends? Thank you so much for the raid.
In time, you will know the massive
Tactical
extent
Kitten,
of my
thank you for
activity.
follow, welcome.
Hello everyone.